Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it does the thing again. Great. Oh, chat. There's one thing I forgot. One. Oops. I'm here like, I'm somewhat waiting. Ooh, why are you so loud? Oh my god. Oh. I have to. Oh, I never like turned them off. I left them connected. Have to do this and erase that. I always forget to do all of this. What's that cooler? Do you live in a PC? What do you mean? That's my computer. Welcome to my computer. Ah! I forgot to also change the thumbnail on YouTube. Good job, me. I do actually have a thumbnail for the YouTube. I completely forgot. Wait, let me fix that. Wait, why is that playing? Everything went wrong. Don't worry. Nothing is going wrong. Everything is going perfect. This is perfect. Feels bad, man. Okay, I saved that. Wrong image, bruh. There we go. I think the thumbnail has now updated to what I want to update to. Yep, there's no taco, there's no nothing right now. Hold on. Because I don't have the chat in here. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurt a little. And that hurts more. And I'm going to, I'll make sure I don't have what I don't want to be. I have to make sure of that. Oh, I don't have anything connected because nothing is showing. And I need to copy this so I could put it over here and then I can bring up there. Okay. Thumb is updated. Hello, hello. Am I late? No, you're not late. You were pretty early. There's no such things as schedules here. Okay, so that's all working, and let me do that one thing. I want to have like a nice serious talk. Not really a serious talk, but I mean, I just want to have a conversation of something not a lot of people, I guess, know about. I've been very iffy of having a talk about this because I know way too much, and I'm worried that I will have people who is people who probably don't want things to know, but I feel like this is really an important type of history now because of VTubers that has come around, and people are digging in and trying to find out more information on certain things. So no, not people who have strong opinions. There's no strong opinions about this. It's just telling you guys history because VTubing has changed like a lot of people's lives, and I want to tell you guys a few history you might know. Which is okay. Before we get into this conversation, if you know who I'm talking about, and you know they're doing VTubing, and no one don't really know, except for like there's probably like 2 people I can think of, and I guess kind of like 3 that the history is very easily you can find and stuff. Don't we're not going to like don't like call them out, like say who they really are and stuff. Like that's all I'm really asking, to like not say who are they as VTubers. That's it. Just if you know, you know. You know that I've always wanted to have this type of conversation for quite some time, because there is so much similarity between this type of industry that was happening during in the 2010s compared to like now. And I'm very happy to see a lot of people who did came from this type of side and now doing VTubing. And I just want to and there's been like talks I've seen before that people have talked about, like just a little bit, but it wasn't really a full-on good conversation because some people just wasn't really there or didn't know too much, or only know one side of what was going on at that time of people who were into these things. So like, Giggly, what the hell are you talking about? And what do you mean? Who are you? Hi, I'm Giggly Hearst. I'm a nurse shark, and I am maybe the great wonder of the internet. We talk about theory, not people. No, we're talking about people. We're talking about an industry. I would get to it. We'll know of what I'm talking about, basically. We're talking about a whole different industry, a very hidden industry not a lot of people really know about, but it's very similar to VTubing. That's what we're going to talk about. A long lost industry that no one knows about. Sit down, people. You're going to start learning the history of where some of your VTubers that you have fallen in love and what they were doing in the past. But we're not going to say who is who as a VTuber. We're just going to talk about the industry at that time and how similar it was. Okay? We're not talking about VTubers. We're talking about people who are into idols. That's who we're talking about. I made a weird thumbnail and a weird name. I don't know if it will just get people to like, oh, that's really interesting. Like, I hope it kind of like helps when people like typing, because people are searching. People are searching and trying to find out who's who and blah, 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 yada, yada. But there's like no really like a documentary or anything that people can like find like who these girls, like where some of these people came from in the past and all that other stuff, or what they were doing and why did it exist and all that other stuff. So that's what I'm here to talk about. Why it exists and all that other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, hi, I'm Giggly Hearst. Yeah. I love to be on the internet for too long. I know too many things, and whatever I find something very curious to me, I like to go down the rabbit hole and find out why it exists, what is this, and all that other stuff. I have been really been into too many things. Okay. I know too many things. I was definitely terminally online, but that's because when you live on an island and there's nothing really much going on, that's just what happened. But honestly, I was a very, very curious person. I'm still curious till this day, and I like to just, when I find something very cool and interesting, I like to delve very, very deep of what is going on. I just accepted, don't ask questions. I have time for everything. It's understandable. So, what is net idols? Now, everyone at this time, which is great right now, everyone knows what idols are. Basically, a industry that came from Japan, where you literally it's kind of like a girl next door kind of concept of seeing a person grow into like they don't know how to do much, and you get to see them grow to be something really big and huge, or see them improve into something. And that's really basically what like idols are to me in Japan. So a lot of people in the 2010s, because during this time there should be AKB48, one of the biggest, and then you have the Hello Project that came from there, Morning Muse, that's part of it, this cute with the Celsius, all these different groups that was like coming out of the bandwidth of Japan. And a lot of people around that time really love these groups. They love it. And if you were someone a girl in Japan, you get to be like, oh, that's so cute. I want to be an idol. So you can go and find like a company, or there's like basically auditions of flyers where you can go at Akihabara. There's flyers, there was internet webs where people were open for auditions. You go for auditions and you try out to be part of an idol group. Another way, if you want to be an idol, was the Chica idol, and these are called the underground idol, where you're more of a solo. You handle everything for yourself and you do things underground. Not a lot of younger people could do this because you have to be on a certain age, and some of these places that handles the shows as Chica idols, they sell drinks and stuff, so you won't really find someone really young unless it is in a place where they're not selling drinks. But that's what you call Chica idol. So girls in Japan, or people who come to go to Japan, like girls in Japan have many, girls and boys have many different ways of getting into like idols at the time. Pretty cool, pretty nice. But for people who are far away from in Japan, like in the urban areas, they don't have like probably like a play, like someone that can just go and be like, I want to audition. A lot of these were happening in Tokyo. So if you're far away from Tokyo and your place where you're from doesn't have like a company or anything to do those type of things, you're kind of like out of luck. And especially it's worse if you're from all the way, and I mean all the way from not from Japan. That's a whole different thing. So what people did since they couldn't do any of that, they go and they turn into the internet, and that's literally where net idols kind of spawn. It's because people weren't able to be able to get to a certain, like go to the companies or be a Chica idol or whatever. They have to be net idols. So they turn into the internet to do what other girls were doing as idols, but in a net form. So that's what net idols is. This is like the most simplest way I can really explain what is net idol. If you ever hear any girl talk about net idol, that's literally what it is. It's just a form that you do on the internet. You do idol activities, but it's on the internet. So a lot of these girls were mostly indies, just like, anyway, like they're really just the same thing as underground Chica girls, but they're just mostly idols. Like, we get it, we understand, we're like, yeah, idols, woo, yay. But we're not here. Ooh, I'm backing it up. Whoa, hold on. We're not really here to talk about mostly with JP idols, because a lot of girls right now who were net idols at the time or like they are right now becoming VTubers, which is really cool and really neat. As someone who's me, who is a really huge fan of net idols, I love them to death. I love seeing girls who were very interested in the idol industry and everything and wanted to become their thing. They want to become indie and all the other stuff. So, and the, but, so, how do we get to? I want to talk about more of the gaijins, the gaijin girls who were basically wanting to become idols, but they couldn't because they live in a whole different country, and a lot of the dreams that people wanted to become idols in Japan, which is really weird if you think about it, because girls in Japan, girls and boys, idols in Japan, let me just say that, idols in Japan wanted to be, they want to grow and become famous, become big, or they want to go to the the big stage Barikula. I can't say the fucking word right now. It's not Japanese, not coming to me. But it was like, I want to do that. I want to be this. We want to be famous. But girls in the international, their dream was just be, I want to go to Japan and become an idol. It's so weird and interesting when you think about that. It's like, huh, that's so small, but it's very cute. No, that is not it. That is not it. I can. Why would it's okay? Let me find it. No, it's boo. How do you spell it? Boo. Oh. Yes. Wait, why can't I find this place? Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't like remember the name of the stage. Anyway, it's the Budokan. Jeez, Budokan. Jeez, why couldn't I like remember Budokan? So what is going on with my brain? But yeah, Budokan. That's the stage. That's the very well famous. I mean, you can literally look like up interviews back in the days of like many well-known like girls. Every idol dream was literally, I want my stage to go. I want our group to do a concert at the Budokan. Like that was almost everyone dream at the time. It's not being like literally wanted to be at that place. Yes, Nippon Budokan. That was the stage that every guy, like even like idol shows, like anime shows, they say that a lot, and you'll be like, what the hell is that stage? Like, huh? Why everyone want to do that? Like, but you can go and reference that to all the girls, idols. I keep saying girls, I'm sorry. All the idol groups, they all say that. And it's true, it's one of like the craziest like concerts that you can freaking have, because if you have your concert there, that showed that you made it. Your group is huge, your group is big, like you made it. And that's how it was like in Japan. But like girls in like international, girls in like international, they wanted to do that. They didn't. Not a lot of them like think about that far. They just wanted to become idols in Japan, which is understandable because that's a huge feat. Because you have to learn Japanese, you have to be good. Yeah, Budokan. Holy crap! Yes, thank you, Budokan. Budokan. Are you happy? Are you guys happy? I say it, pronounce it correctly. Budokan. May I continue? I guess I can continue. Anyway. I'm going to be saying a lot of weird names wrong. I'm like learning a whole new language, so all my Japanese is going to be gone. I don't, my Japanese is going to be really, really gone now. GG's. Anyway, I was saying, I can't be like, when you guys talk, my train of thoughts will like disappear, so I might have to ignore. I have to probably ignore you guys. It's not the biggest theater. There's another theater that's much bigger. I mean, it's kind of, it used to be. There's a theater that's much bigger, but it's one of the famous ones, I believe. I mean, that's really because that was the stage that was holding the. I don't know. Was that this is when you will have to search up on the internet. It's not really one of the biggest. This is when you will have to go and search, because I don't know if there's stages right now that's like one like huge at this time. But it was at the time it was the biggest. Why are you still putting out the pronunciation? Like, why are you still posting that? So why do people usually wish to perform with them? Yeah, let me continue. Can we like not talk about the stage? I will talk about that probably later on if I want to talk about idols and whatever. This is my first time really going through a conversation like this. Let me like talk. So I mean, really, the reason why a lot of girls wanted to go to Japan because they want to be like the girls like in AKB and like Hello Project. Like those are the types of things that people want to go through, but you know that takes a lot of time and money because again, you're going to whole nother country, right? That country, you have to like learn a whole different like language and whole like understand our culture, especially during that time, like be like a candy, I guess, to like a demographic that's not used to seeing different foreigners and all this stuff, even though there is actually a bunch of different foreigners who were idols in Japan, but it was still kind of like it was really rare to see. So to like be able to fit them all, like was a lot of work to do and a lot of things, and again, a lot of these girls who were really into girls or boys, a lot of people who were really into idols during these times in the 2010s, like they were really really young. A lot of them were like 8 years old, 9 years old. A lot of them who got there, they were either like 16 years old once they like one of the what I call the 0.1 people who actually made it and got their dreams to go to Japan and become a idol in an actual idol group. A lot of them were either 16, 17, and 18. I would even say some of them were like the youngest I've seen was like 13 years old. That's the youngest. And then you can When people like think about net idols, when I say net idols specifically for people who are outside, a lot of time people can remember a girl. If you were like a person who was really into like Japanese pop or whatever, and what was going on more outside on like specifically on YouTube at the time, when you like look up net idols, there would be a certain girl that showed up, and that was a girl named Becky. Boy, that's a old thing. There is actually a documentary of her, of what she like did when she was doing stuff. But Becky was a girl who was a YouTuber who did a lot of dancing, people who do like Vocaloid curio stuff and do some singing here and there. But she was doing a lot of curio in with Vocaloid, and also AKB48 dance and other curio that she like flying to do. She was one of the girls like more, what do you call it? More that people kind of like let's say there's like a, you know, the Onion, a lot of people would know about, find her a little bit, even though her content is now gone. You can't find her very easily anymore, and she doesn't want people to bother her anymore. People know her here, like that's like your base. Everyone knows that that's the base, you know, like how Gura, she's like the base of the EN, like because she's that big. Becky was literally the Gura at the time, basically. Like she had like everything. She was able to like go to Japan. She was able to like be part of a idol group that was, I believe, was made up with her, or she was part of it, I'm not really sure. And yeah, she was able to like to go through all of that. And there was like many girls that was like her, but not really the way how big she was. She was like the exception. A lot of girls had to go through a much harder way, and kind of like had to go in a deep things. A lot of girls, mostly this is from girls in the US. Girls in the US, a lot of them had to go through conventions. Many of the anime conventions at the time, they had to go through that and to get their name out and all that stuff. And then you have people who in Canada also do the thing. Everyone in the world at least do that, unless they have no convention around them. They would just only do it online. So girls in Canada, they can also do that. But there was one thing cool: if you were someone who is from Canada or a country who's more like accepting with Japan, basically you can go to Japan as a holiday work day kind of thing. So some girls who was like either from Canada or other countries can go to Japan on a work day or a holiday work day and work in Japan a little bit. And some of them use that to be able to get into it, like go through, get in an audition, and have maybe hopefully the company being able to sponsor them while they were in Japan. This was a method for a lot of few girls, and if you know a lot of girls that came from Canada, that's how a lot of them were able to get through it. People in the US had a much harder way, or people who did not have that kind of relationship with the country, with Japan, they had to go through a much harder way. For them, they would have to get a 4-year diploma, basically get a diploma or be a student to be in Japan, and that's how they'll be able to go and become part of an idol group. Yeah, so it was very, very tricky for a lot of people more internationally to like get into like Japan. But while everyone was trying to do that, they did all their stuff on the internet. So where on the internet did they do that? A lot of them were more on YouTube, which that was the main, but a lot of them really got who wanted Japanese audience, because right now it's cool that Japan is using YouTube more than ever, but there was a website that a lot of Japanese was using before. A lot of them weren't not using YouTube because YouTube was still more US kind of based kind of thing around that time. So the other website that people from Japan was using was Niku Niku Doga. That is the website that all Japanese use. That was literally the YouTube of Japan, Niku Niku Doga. And there's a place where people can go and live stream, where you can speak to your people or get more contact to more Japanese people, which was called Niku Niku Live. So a lot of girls from international went ahead to go over to Niku Niku Doga so they can have more of the people who knows Japanese stuff, because a lot of people in 2010 didn't know anything about idols. There is no such thing. No one cared about idols. Some people actually kind of hated idols or just didn't understand the concept. Like 2010s, no one cared about idols than how it is in 2020. Like, well, the 2020s now. We're in the 2020s. No one really cared about idols. No one didn't give two shits about them. So where people get their audience is going to Niku Niku Doga. And also do other stuff like Niku Niku Live, where they can do live streams, where they could talk to more Japanese people. This was a really good way for a lot of like net girls to get good with their Japanese or just talk in English, because a lot of Japanese guys, a lot of people in the Japanese who were like watching, a lot of them didn't mind, but it was very good for your views to go up if you talk Japanese, because some of them really want. There was actually a contract group, sorry I hit the thing, was allowing people to like come in to like do some streams, because the one thing that was interesting about Niku Niku Doga is that you had to pay $5 to be able to stream for 30 minutes. I mean, if you want to stream more, so yeah, if you wanted to stream, it was not free. You had to pay. And if you wanted to stream even more hours, you had to pay more. So it wasn't like just TV or like Twitch, because Twitch came out 2011, I believe, right? So it wasn't free to stream on just TV, on Niku Niku Live. You had to pay, and you only could stream for like 30 minutes. It was it was pretty sucky, but it's for a month. It was like a $5 for a whole month. So yeah, there was money involved if you wanted to really stream into Niku Niku. Very, very interesting when you like think about it, how much work a lot of people had to like go through to like do all of that. So yeah, that's like, there was many things that net idols had to go through if they were a gaijin, more outside. I don't know what girls like in South Korea, like more Asian, I don't know what they have to do, because a lot of them had their own type of things that going on that they can do. Some of them, even some countries, like I will say, like Indonesia, they actually, even though they're like a little bit, they have more of an anime culture in that country. They have at least groups that they can do. Yes, basically. Because I stream over there before. Unless my memory is wrong, that you had to pay. I know you had to pay more if you wanted to stream over on Niku Doga, if you want to stream more than like an hour or so. It was not really fully free. Oh, my foot. If my memories is correct. Because I remember I had to pay. How old are you? You don't need to know. Well, I'm not hiding my age. I'm like 28. So I was all over the web because Nico Nico Doga had Vocaloid, so I was really on the internet pretty a long time. So I was like pretty much on the internet for a quite a good long bit. I was really young on the internet. That's why I say, like, a lot of girls who are doing, if you find them, you can find them, you realize how young they were and stuff. It is a lot of like shit. But I would say why I find it very like yeah, like what I find out is my exact bet. When I find out about as a fan of like net idols and seeing how everything goes and seeing girls going through the whole stress of being the whole idol stuff, I was pretty just amazed, and I find it very cool that some people like went through depth and beyond to like get to be where they wanted to be. And I find it so sad when, because in Japan and when it came to idols, they didn't, there's like an age gap, like an age gap, like a age stop. You can't be like a certain thing, right? You can't be like 25 or something. 25 was like the stop age, right? It was like a stop age for a lot of girls. I would say 18 was like a stop age, honestly, for international girls, because it's kind of like how can you continue doing this, especially when girls like the 0.1 percenters that get to Japan, it's like, okay, I'm in Japan, cool, awesome. I'm in Japan. I know Japanese. I got into a group, amazing, and it's kind of like, what's next? But you realize the hardship. That's when the hardship really begins, and that's when shit just hit the fan. And a lot of girls did not survive too well during like doing that. But it's okay, let me get my thoughts, because I think I'm moving all over the place. I'm moving like really all over the place to really like explain this. And like what am I trying to talk about here? I'm sorry. Okay. I had to like calm down, brain going burn, because I could talk about this for hours and hours, but I don't want to be like, okay, this is very confusing, where like we're going this, that, that. Yes, this is a huge history lesson. It's a huge history lesson and stuff. There's a lot, because I've been watching this for way too long, and there's no one really talking about this. And before someone comes around and who wants to dig in and wants to find this, I want to at least put this out, so it's like, okay, at least you have like a base and not getting like shit from no one. I mean, at least unless you're able to talk to one of the people, because there is well-known people right now who has been here for so long, like Phoebe. That girl has been around for years. Like, she is literally the OG at this point. She's not really the long lasting one, but she has been around, and she's the one who's more open because she she does her activities for VTubers and her like IR 2D to 3D. She does both. And it makes, to me, I was like happy to see her actually like get into VTubers, because I'm like, bruh, VTubing is literally net idols. The concept is the same in that type of way. Like, what, after seeing Kuzuna Ai and seeing Luna and seeing Himahina kind of like trigger it more for me of like, wait, if people who like doing singing and they're doing like VTubing, like they're using VTubing to do singing and all that other stuff. Oh my gosh, these girls that they think that, oh, because of age, like being the stupid thing of like 25, you're like 25 is a stop. You can't be an idol anymore at the age of 25. You have to move on. Some girls don't give two craps and still continuing, but that was a thing in the industry at the age 25. Girl, what are you doing? You need to be somewhere, get married, do something else with your life. You shouldn't be still be doing idol stuff around that time. So a lot of people stop, I will say even stop even more at 18 before they go on and do other stuff. Yeah, some people got into Gravre, some people got into porn, adult stuff. Some people got into the soft core of the Gravre. Some people became actress. A lot of the idols become actress. Some people became a mom, like be a housewife and all the other stuff. Continue with their life and everything. Like a lot of like idols like do that, but a lot of foreigners, it was so much harder. Some of them just go back to where how life is, and some of them want to continue trying, but it was very much harder for them and all that other stuff. But yeah, that was how it was for a good long time. And to see when VTubers came in to the picture, it came to my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, a lot of people who had to stop because of their age can come back. Everyone can come back and do these type of things, or just come back and do whatever, because it's like, why are we stopping from age to like stop people's dreams to like be a thing? Like, it's so stupid. Like, why should we? So VTuber kind of opened the window for many people, not just like people who are international, people in Japan too, girls who wanted to continue doing something like that in that industry. Like, really truly, it really opened a huge door of people to continue. Some people couldn't become idols because either their singing suck, or not even their singing suck, because it doesn't matter with idols. That was the point. A lot of them were like kind of sucky at singing, but you can see them improve and like go through the journey and seeing them good. Some of them couldn't be one because either the aura, they didn't look cute, they didn't look sexy. It's like, it's probably wasn't fitting of a theme of what they were going for when the company was looking for girls in the auditions. And there was many girls that go through these auditions, hundreds that go through auditions, not like crazy like how people think of K-pop. K-pop is a whole different thing. K-pop and idols are not the same. As much as people like want to think of it be, it is not the same. The way how they works and how they handle their stuff, it's very, very different. But except for like AKB48, that's when there was like thousands of auditions because everyone wanted to get into AKB48. It was one of the biggest shit ever. Of course you want to be part of AKB48. They were like the number ones. They were actually hitting like billboards at one point. It was actually pretty insane to see an idol group like that becoming very huge. You wanted to become them. You wanted to become a group like them. So, like, it's it VTubers really actually really opened the door for girls who did retire to come back, and you definitely see that through like Hololive. But a lot of like people who were doing these types of things came back and be like, damn, I could do this one more time. Oh my gosh, I can do this one dream one more time. Oh, my dream is not fully dead. I can do this one more time. And there's so many. I'm so happy when I thought of that. Literally a year later, I started seeing people who I watch for years who like stop posting stuff and like they like stop doing shit with their life, and they just came back to the woodworks and became VTubers. I'm just like, oh, bless thee, thank you. uh, to me, like every time I find like someone who is like I hear the voice and when I hear the song, I'm like, oh my gosh, you are alive. You're here? Oh my god, you're alive. Oh my gosh, you're alive. Oh my gosh, you're alive. I was like, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of a lot of people who just came back, and I'm very, very happy. I'm very, 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 very happy of like where everyone has like come back and wanted to put all these other things. Put your case in this. What are you talking about? a lot of them are like in the 20s. A lot of them don't even have kids yet, for what I've heard, or didn't know about. Hey, you never know. A lot of them are like who I think of are like getting in their middle 20s, or they're in their late 20s. Like, no, there's haven't, except for the people I think like more in Japan wise, a lot of them are in their 30s, and a lot of them are in there's a few, there's like one few that's in their 40s, which is really cool and very interesting. But I would say in Japan wise, a lot of them are in their 30s, and a few getting into their 40s. People internationally wise, a lot of them are in their middle 20s and late 20s. And a few that might be like in their early 30s. That's what I can like put age wise. For what so underground idols are literally, it's more of an indie people who like go literally underground. So there's like stages that will be literally underground. So there'd be a place that'll be either selling drinks and stuff and allow them to sell like tickets or whatever to go and meet and have like a concert basically there. That's literally what you call them. You call them underground idols. So it's, since they couldn't be like idols, like your regular idols, like getting into a company or maybe being a part of a group, but mostly being part of a company, they are basically idols. But if you are an idol group and you kind of like, you're not part of a company and you're doing things more indie and you're doing stages under there, you are basically called chica idols. And not saying there is actually companies that actually are like that, but they're kind of more of like a upcoming company kind of way. So they don't have everything like good yet, and they don't have enough money, and they're trying to be something. So they're still like indie way, but not really fully. They're still like an upcoming company that's trying to be something. So they will be more also as a chica idol in that sort of way for a bit, but not fully. But yeah, it's usually Butchie Butchie the Rock is pretty a good example of what those places look like. It literally looks like that. They'd be like selling drinks and everything. I don't know. I lost focus on myself. Sorry. But that's how they would look like if you like see Bochi, The Rock, and see like how the stages look like and where they like sell drinks and all that stuff. The thing is, a lot of them sell alcohol drinks, so it was really hard, especially for people who were foreigners, if because you could not do a performance there if you don't have the right visa, because you need the right visa to do it. Because if you are there and those people are like selling drinks, you are breaking a rule. Thank you. There we go. You are basically breaking a rule, so you have to be really careful of like where you're doing your performance and everything. And some people kind of like bypass it, but you shouldn't even do that because people will find a way. Because okay, a lot there is there's definitely even there is some people who were very annoyed of seeing gaijins, or maybe hate them, or they think they're ugly, and or they just want to troll, and they try to get some of these girls in trouble just because they want to. Like there's God, bruh. I could get into this if I oh boy. Working in a place that serves alcohol but having a wrong visa might get in trouble. Because you're basically kind of working there. That's basically like a work. It's you have to have like, so basically people who I believe have like the holiday visa, the working visa, those people can just do it. It's fine for them because it's a working visa. It's like, that's the thing. That is true. Okay. Anyway, that used to be a problem because I've seen it too many times. So when girls be like, "Oh, I can't do the thing because they sell alcohol," and it's like, "Huh?" And definitely, also there was a huge problem with people with their age and all the other shit. And okay. But the difficulties with foreigners competing in Japanese market was really, 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 very, very, very difficult, especially people who is really, really young. It is not fun. It is not. It's not great. It's not fun. It's definitely not fun. Wait, let me fix this because as I get my mind here. Why aren't you? Sorry, my thing is not. Oh, there we go. I don't know why is it having a hard time, like seeing me. Okay, picture yourself this. This is mostly for the girls because there really rarely boys for international wise. But picture this, okay? You are I will say you're 16 years old, right? You've been looking at idols for all your life. You went to hell. You went from up to down, hell, left to right, or whatever. And to like learn Japanese as the best of your ability. You were able to learn Japanese. You were able to dance and all the other things, right? Like you love idols. You know how to talk in Japanese. You've been streaming on Nico Nico Live, so you have some type of fan base and all that other stuff. And you also been going through a bunch of conventions where you be able to do some singing and dancing if you are able to do like singing and dancing and all that other stuff, right? So you have some type of fan base, and you finally have the opportunity to go to Japan. You've been working on this for quite some time, and there's like a audition that you want to try it. There's an audition that showed up, and you went ahead, did your audition, sent a video to them if they asked for a video, and you got accepted. You have a holiday work visa where you could go all the way to there to go and do the actual full-on audition. So you go all the way to there to Japan, and you were able to get in. Yay! You're able to get in. You got it. And they go ahead and they might, bless the Lord, they actually were able to do your visa. They were able to like accept your visa. This is so rare. Not a lot of girls are able to do it. So you're finally here. You tell your fan base like, hey, I am part of this idol group now. This is where I am. Everyone is happy. Everyone in all the girls who probably was watching you was very, very, very happy and to see you there. You got sponsored. You're finally in Japan, and it's like, okay, now you have to go through being an idol in Japan. Oh boy. So you're a part of these, like a girl group of like probably 3 other girls with you, and you're doing your thing. You're getting good and you're doing the dancing. You're getting things much quicker than the girls around you. And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And you might become a leader of the center girl, because you have a very good voice and you can actually like really dance compared to the co-workers that surround you. Some of the girls that really, really likes you, but maybe there be that one girl who probably do not like you. And this is when shit kind of hits the fan. Oh boy. So there is a lot of times there's a few of the 0.1 percenters who goes to Japan and get into a situation with maybe one of the girls that they are a part, like their co-workers basically, who is not fond of them, because they're like, why the heck a gaijin girl coming all the way for our fucking country, come all the way here and like just taking all the spotlight basically. And so a few girls have been bullied through their group because of that. Now, not all girls have gone through this. Not all girls, because it's pretty normal to get bullied by your coworkers, because these girls are literally fighting to be into a very bigger group and fighting to be number one. So I mean, girls are girls. They're jealous with each other. Okay, that's just how it is when it comes to girls. But when we go after people who are the fans, that's a whole different fucking story. And Japanese men can be very brutal, especially for a gaijin. If you don't fit the form of a Japanese girl, it is hard. It is hard to be fitting on the form for a international person to be in a Japanese, like fit in the Japanese beauty, especially around that time. Like being able to be 49, it was like 49 kg. You have to be weight down like that. You have to have this cute face, because this was also still somewhat in the cute era at the time. So having that cute face, right? Having the big eyes, which a lot of girls who were from other like Europeans, they were able to get away with it, because a lot of like people really like if you have the blue hair, blonde hair, the blue eyes and everything, you're perfect, you're good, you gooch. Especially if you have brunette hair and you have the big eyes and everything, you fit the form perfectly. But if you don't fit that type of form, you either have to look like you're someone who's like more white, or you'll fit, or Caucasian, or you have to fit more into Japanese. And that's why a lot of girls, some girls who do not fit in that beauty form that like Japanese guys really are interested and really like, they want, like, they have to like fit more into what Japanese girls are and find themselves cute. Some people were able to get away with it for just being who they are, and some people just didn't, unfortunately. But either way, even if you did try to fit in their form or fit in a Japanese form, these guys will tear you down. They will be like, damn, her nose is too big. Damn, her thighs, why is her thighs being thick? Damn, she must be fat. Damn, why her lips is so weirdly skinny? Like, it looks weird. Damn, like, like, it doesn't. Oh, her face is weird. Her eyes is this. Her body is that. But like, they will pick everything and tear you down as much as they can if they want. If they don't find you cute or anything, or if the majority do not find you cute or whatever, they will tear you down. And many, and I am telling you, many, and there wasn't a lot of girls who were able to get to Japan. Many of them got torn down to the point that a lot of them left Japan because of that reason. It is brutal. It's also even more brutal if some of them, when you do fan meets and none of the guys want to go and shake your hand, compared to where all their mates have more people coming to them. And it sucks because, again, a lot of these girls are net idols, so they could get to see where they can like see who they like being with. And of course, the beautiful place where you can find all these guys who's like turning these girls from, it's from 2chan. So 2chan is basically 4chan, but 2chan is like the Japanese form of 4chan. Look it up. It's a beautiful place. If you, it's literally 4chan, but it's 2chan. So it was very, very, very horrible for girls who were net idols and became idols in Japan, into gaijins who came to Japan and become an idol, and some, unfortunately, a good amount of them got torn down to the point that they had to leave. There was one weird creeper guy, a Japanese guy, who was very well known of being a very, very huge creep, unfortunately, because he was like someone who was really helping a lot of girls in the net idol scene and getting them good with their cameras, like the ways how they can dance and all that other stuff. And he hated this one person for so much, to the point that they went ahead and tried to blackmail them while they were in Japan and tried to get them out of the country. Well, basically banned from Japan. That's how bad it really got. It was actually pretty insane. Mind you, this man is probably in his 30s and he's doing this to literally a 14-year-old. That's 14 to like 17-year-olds. So it's just like, why are you putting your time and energy? But you know what? You do you. You like, I digress of what was going on back then. It was really, really, really insane of how much like a lot of like Japanese did not really like a few of the gaijin girls that came over to Japan, and they just tear them apart. They tear them apart like, you're not going to do this to my girls. And there were some girls who actually help the situation. You guys probably know some stories because someone probably did talk about it, and you can find her stories there, here and there. Yeah, if you know, you know. But like, there was so many people that was like that person, and unfortunately it has been it has been very very rough, and that's why a lot of girls have not got into net idols ever since then. That's when there was like a stop, like everything stopped after like a good amount of girls were able to get to Japan. Few girls didn't have to have this problem because they weren't really that huge on the internet, so they were able to like be low key and just get into Japan, and it was like fine for them. They didn't had any problems or any issues with this type of things. Some girls didn't really pay too much mind and were able to live with it and just move on with their life. So they were kind of like a strong-headed type of girls. And I would say some people just got into the right time where things kind of like calmed down when it came to like idols. I feel like idols kind of just like stop and chill, and it's like, okay, this is nothing is really going on. This is nothing going on. So there was like a lot of there was like a good few who didn't have to go through that stuff, but the people who were there much earlier, like who came in very early into it, unfortunately they got like the huge nail to that. Not like some girls don't still kind of get it, because some people just like shitting on people. There was other farms out there that was like just literally just like unfortunately there's like girls who are jealous of the people who go to Japan. So there was unfortunately some girls who really were jealous of the one percenters who went to Japan and went ahead and helped to make this situation even more worse, sending hate. That's all like, yeah, she's ugly. Why is she even going there? Oh my gosh, she can't even sing. Why is she even there? And all this other stuff. And it's just like, bruh, they put in the time and the work to go to the other actual country. They actually learn the language where you didn't even learn the language or appreciate the culture. Like these girls go up to down, especially being at that age. It's like, why are you being so jealous of that? Like, come on. It was really really weird time as a fan to see all of that. It was really really a weird time. Yeah, it is. Yeah, really truly, especially because this industry was so very unknown to like English people. It's there was like barely any help. And there is a documentary of the person who I did talk about, Becky, that actually talk about this, and I believe there is another documentary that talks about girls who did went to Japan, exactly how Becky went to Japan, but how they got it so messed up through it. There was a documentary that talk about that. Me said, hello, I'll be a boss then. It's okay. Welcome, sweet. Welcome. Understandable. Have a good day. Yeah, so there were like there was, you can probably find it. I don't know if this still exists. There was an article that was talking about this too. Talk about this too at the time, but I don't know if these articles are still around at this time. I don't know. The person like Becky, they don't ever want to talk about their experience ever again, unfortunately. So I don't know if her stuff even is still around. She might have deleted everything out of there, but but a lot of like girls are still doing things again, because really truly VTubing kind of just opened up. And if you really think about it, it's really kind of VTubing and net idols were pretty the same. It's literally the same kind of thing, making content of the, except for VTubers are not idols. As much as people want, as much of Vocally, holy shit, as much of Hololive like is a thing and all that stuff, and did change the industry, whatever. VTubers are not idols in any way or form. It's just a form where you can be an anime person. That's it. VTubers are not idols. But if you want to think of a way like how net idols were, I was really kind of do consider them a little bit more of like VTubers. Are you happy for the ones that preserve through the nightmares and eventually become big streaming and living very happy? I hope. Yeah, some of them are still small streamers. Some of them got into companies. Some of them are like whatever. Like they're good. I could talk about who were the people who I really follow and I really love. So yeah, people like Phobe. She has been a person who's been around for quite a long time. Jeez, a breeze. It's impressive. There is a girl who was very similar to her. Was called Chi Sakura. Chi Sakura B. Chi Sakura B. She was really a person who came to Anime Expo at the time a lot, and all that other things. So Chi Sakura B was really cool. She's who I can like. This can really show that I've been around for quite some time if I start dropping really names who I really follow. What do you call it? Keru Kuma. Keru Kuma. Oh, she was a person that I follow very, very a lot. God, I follow her to the T. I follow her because I really beautiful voice. She was a beautiful voice, very beautiful. She's very amazing. I really love her and very fucking funny ass girl. Yeah, Kiru. Amina Nyang. I been following her because she was like one of the brown girls that I really like. And it was like, oh wow, a black girl. A black girl getting into it, like get into it. And she was like the one who was really one of the few who was really going hardcore at the time, and she went to the moon. She went hard to go, like all these other girls that I'm talking about. These are all the girls who I really follow because they went really hard. They learned Japanese. They went to either to school in Japan to get whatever degree, or they just went to like Deaf and Beyond. So Amina Yang, she is one of the girls that I did follow and enjoyed a lot, and I have met her. Kirikuma, I didn't get to meet her at all because she was very far away. I was lucky. I was very lucky. Who else? Who I call the 0.1%ers? Yeah, the Moe twin style girls. That's that's another one who was pretty far away, but I was lucky enough to really meet them online. Not online. I was really lucky enough to meet them in real life. I was very happy. They were one of the people who I really look up to a lot. I was, especially for me who come from the islands, I was like not right next to America, so I couldn't go to these anime expos. I couldn't go to these idol. There was like this idol thing. I couldn't meet. Like I couldn't like really see these guys who were going there, but because I was able to get to go to America this one time, I was able to like see them, and I was really happy. So the Moe twin girls, I really was in love with them. I've been following for like decades to this day. They've been great. I love them. And then oh yeah, you have Kikihime. She's a priest. Kikihime. I loved her like for quite a long time too. She actually posts a music video. She's been posting lately. She's alive. She ain't dead. Kikihime, I've been fucking in love with her for so long too. I still follow through her from when she was doing a lot of the cosplaying and stuff. You have her. Let's see, going through names in my brain that I can remember. I think that's it. There's another girl that starts with a P, and that's a huge history. And maybe I shouldn't even say her name. She's that's a huge different type of history on her. But she was very well known for the net idol scene at the time, and there's a huge like, if you search up her on the internet, there is like crazy shit. But I'd rather have her piece. She had a very, very beautiful voice, and she was very loved in Japan. Okay, at a certain point, but some crazy drama happened, and I'm saying crazy drama because of a person. That's a huge another thing, and I'd rather not get into that hole. But she was the person who I really, really liked too. She's not even part of that. Later. Oh, Hannah. Hiro Hanabi. Okay, there is a few different girls who was Hanabi. There's one girl that I really don't. I personally actually know her because we used to do stuff. But I'm very proud of her because she always wanted to be an idol, and she's just been doing like other projects with many different type of girls and many different groups, and she is right now legitimately an idol in Japan right now. So I'm very, very proud of her. I'm so happy to see her like in a group. Like her dream finally came true, and it just shows like, bruh, VTubers really open a door, because some people at this time are like not caring anymore. There's so many like idols who like retired and literally just came back to the woodwork and just be like, hey, I'm having a concert, I'm having a live, do you guys want to come to my live? It's like, wait, what? I thought you retired. That's insane. Like, I thought you retired. It's just like, she just came back to her. Like, a lot of people like came back, and it's just like, ah, that's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. Yeah, that's really all the people I can think of specifically who are 0.1 percenters. These are not people who became VTubers, even though a few of them has became VTubers. I'm not going to say who they are, but a lot of them, these were the girls who were the people who took all their hard work to go to Japan and became idols themselves, and they got it. They did it, even though it didn't last long. Oh yeah, what's her name? Galaxy Panda. Panda. Yeah, her. Jeez, bruh. Why did I forgot about her? Jeez, yeah, Panda. She was like really pretty much the late one of the group of all the people I talk about, because the people who I all said, they had a much longer one, but Panda was pretty like newish around the time, and she was like more a little bit hidden, but she was able to like go to Japan and whatever. Rapper? No, she's not a rapper. What the hell? you can like find her. I'm talking about idols. They're not not rappers. We're talking about idols. Panda, Galaxy Panda. Most people probably would like talk about. No, I said galaxy. Galaxy. I said galaxy. How did you got to Aya? Panda. And it starts with the I. It's like a paida, like Paida. She was pretty one of the last people that I know of who like kind of just went. And there was like more hidden ones like Melchi, but he was also was pretty much unexpected. I didn't know that he was really into I mean, it's not surprising, but I guess because the inspiration of that group that they were really into, they were they got they became idols, which is really cool. Your mom home? Oh, okay. So yeah, those are the people that I at the time in 2010s, specifically 2010s, were like the people who really like got to where they are. Yay! Yay! Amazing! Isn't that great? Wow, you guys learned about a little bit of the net idol industry. Well, it wasn't much of an industry, I guess, but a part of the idol industry. Not a lot of people, because it was like you have idols, chica idols, and then there's net idols. There's like these three different categories. It's like choose your poison, like net idols, chica idols, and then idols. So that's like half of the industry. Not a lot of people really like know too much about, but this is specifically in the gaijin net idols. Now a lot of people really know about them because they were really hidden, and some of them are now either VTubers or right now there are idols at this time, and it's really cool to really see them. And it's been something I really want to talk about. I know this wasn't really like put together properly. My brain was all over the place. Maybe next time I will have like a bullet point to explain much better. I mean, there's really not too much, because if I I wish I could delve really deep into like all the girls, which I say go ahead and support them. You can find them. Some of them are still active, like Kikihime. Like, I mean, Keiki, like Keiki Hime. You can literally go and find her. She's still around to this day, which is really cool. Literally, it's awesome to like see her do stuff. Some of them have Patreons that you can like go to. I mean, yeah, even like Galaxy Pandia, like you can go and find her. She's still active. Phoebe B, like she's still active. Like amazingly, very impressive that she's still around to this day. My Twin Girls is very, they haven't have active, and it seems like they were going to do a thing in the future, but I don't know if that's really still happening till this day. But you can still follow them through their Patreon or whatever if it's still like active here and there. They're active. It used to be very active this year, but it kind of like slowed down. I used to like follow their Patreon here and there, but I had to stop following their Patreon for a bit. But their Patreon was very active. You get to like see them do things and all that other stuff. So it's like, yeah, go out and support these girls who's out there. And if you know, if you know them like as VTubers, I was like also like, then you could also support them as that. But if they go ahead and I don't know, let's say they stop being VTubers, I would say find their PLs, like follow them where they like what they're doing, because that might be literally the last time you will ever see them ever again. Like this was their passion, and honestly, like I guess like a thank you for giving a lot of these girls a chance. I know this is weird because I'm just a fan. I'm a person who's just a fan of a lot of these girls and the part of this industry, and I honestly like it's thanks to you guys who really give these girls another dream again, that a lot of people thought that it was dead and it would never come back, because a lot of them didn't really make it big. A lot of them didn't think they would ever be big or anything. So it's very nice to see a lot of them now finally got what they really deserve. All that hard work that they did in the past has finally like come in fruit, but in a whole different form that no one didn't see coming. Like it's kind of like a lot of these net idol girls kind of like did everything too early. Like net idols came way too early for its own good because no one didn't know anything about idols. You can say people from Love Live, Love of Life finally introduced and or got people really into idols during like 2000, like during the 2000 like 10s, but very late 2010s. AKB really got people, not AKB, you would think it would be AKB, but it wasn't really fully AKB, and it wasn't Idol Master, when I really wish Idol Master was the reason to get people into idols, but it was Love Life that was able to get people into idols and introduce people into it and kind of like dip their toe to find even more different people and more girls, and it got people to understand a little bit more. And then VTubing kind of helped a little bit because of, I guess, Hololive. Even though Hololive was not, it was not a idol thing as much as like Yaga wanted it to be. It was not idol, and no one saw it as idols at all. But now you can say they're pretty much idols now, but really at the time it was not. But because like Hololive, it kind of like exploded even more. But yeah, Love Live really especially helped the idols a lot. uh oh, it's like thanks for giving these girls a chance and actually letting them be who they really are and do stuff, and not, even though yeah, it's weird that they're anime girls. They're not real. Like I'm an anime girl right now, I'm not real, but it's like it's still it's like thanks for just not like just allowing them be whatever they want, you know. It's nice. It's nice to see people who I who I used to see to like just actually got what they deserve. And I think I don't know, I think life wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to just see these girls doing all this work and then turn into nothing, you know? I don't know. I realized I'm hit because I also tried to break into something niche, and they really helped me believe. Yeah, it's such a niche. The net LLC was very small and it was very niche. So niche. There's some people that never became a thing. There was groups like Oshi Project. I remember Oshi Project. Oh geez, that's a old thing. You have Oshi Project. You have Kirakita Project. You had Kuru. A lot of these guys were just copying Hollow Project, okay? But like Michi exclamation mark project. Wait, there is a group that's still around to this day. Is Amisuki, I believe their name was. I can find. I can find their YouTube very easily if it's still there. My bruh, I have a YouTube that shows all the people that I used to follow. Like, uh, uh, Oh jeez, this is going to take a long time because I follow so many people on this YouTube. And it's going to be hard. Ah, look, Amia. It's funny to like see her there as I go through. Oh no, where are they? Where are they? Oh no, do they have something part of their name? Oh look, I found the I'm Becca. I used to do K-pop and J-pop dance covers, and I can't now. LOL, don't ask to take them off private. Understandable. Have a good day. Damn, people really were bothering her, man. Jeez and Breeze. That's her description on her YouTube. That is funny. Holy crap. That is so funny. Don't ever talk about me. She went through a lot. She went through a lot. You need to not talk about, like, jeez. Oh jeez, my YouTube is so big. I don't. Was it Amisuki? It's going to take a while. I wonder if there's like an exclamation mark. Oh please. Okay. Let's see. So there's a group somewhere I don't think it's England. I think it's somewhere in the EU. Amisuki. And it's amazing that these girls are still around till, I don't know, was it I don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't, wait, why am I trying to search it like this? I can just search it like this. I'm so dumb. Oh, you know, wait. Is there a, what do you call it? Someone made a thing. Thank you for the headset. Hello. Someone made like a, what do you call it? I wonder if someone made like I
love you.
Thank thank you. I wonder if someone made a wiki. That'd be funny. Of course someone made a wiki. Is their wiki good though? What do they have here? Oh, that's fine. Of course there's some type of wiki. Oh, this is somewhat tried to make a wiki. I mean, a wiki. They tried to make a wiki. Who do they have here? Oh wow, they really separated some of them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Yuna. Bruh, that's true, Yuna. Oh my god, wait, do they have... Wait, Is this who I think it is? No, 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 it's not. It's not. Okay. It's not who I think it is. I was like, wait, is that? No. It's like, oh my god, they actually have the wiki of that girl? That's insane. It's something, it's not the best. What? What are you talking about? I'm trying to... Yeah, no, this... I'm going to guess this is a recent wiki. Because there's so much lost content. There was like... It's not something you can easily find. Like, there's so much lost content. Oh yeah, yeah, they have Fabi here, Panda here. Now I'm curious who they... Oh, Kurohime, my lord, that's a... Oh, whoa. Jesus breeze, I remember her. Like, you will have to probably... Your best bet to find a lot of, like, hidden stuff is people who probably were on, I believe, like, Facebook, and some people who were, like, on Tumblr, because Twitter wasn't... A lot of people wasn't really on Twitter that much, so you will have to go through a lot of Facebook and a lot of... If it even exists, and Facebook had changed a lot, so you probably won't even find them, find a lot of them now these days. But well, information. But oh yeah, I can't even find these girls. They're still posting. Why can't I find them? So there's a group that's still doing like stuff. I guess I have to just continue scrolling through my... There's a idol group that's still doing like idol stuff, which is really, really, really cool. But I don't know where. It's not England. It's somewhere in the EU. And they do... maybe it is England. I don't know. I sometimes see them in my random subscription, but I don't know. I have so many people here follow. I don't know if they're still really actually posting like that. I swear I randomly found them. I'm like, whoa, you guys are still posting? That's insane. But I don't know if they're still posting till this day. Like today. I don't know if they stopped posting. This list is incomplete. You can't help the... I am not going to sit my butt down and put all people information. No. I'm good. I'm okay of this being lost, and I will be the only one who knows. I am not a person who wants, like, who will put information together. I don't know. Honestly, it's not hard to find. Unless, oh yeah, there's Maids of England. Okay, Maids of England, but that is not who I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not your archiver. I'm not an archiver. I never will be. I was just a fan of a thing, and if people probably want to know, I could probably say, like, hey, Jesus please, there's so much on this account. Hey, cafe. But either way, at least I have like this YouTube thing, and if people find it and they like go through this, hey, they can like put something in the YouTube description. I mean YouTube stuff, like comments, and oh my god, Parallel. Parallel, I haven't seen these girls in so long. Oh my gosh, with Petra and Noelle, I believe that was her name. Bruh, Parallel, they're not really much of idols. They're like the girls who are doing a bunch of dancing, which a lot of Rookie TV. Oh, wow, Wow, Rookie. Rookie was like the Espanol of the idol side. Oh my gosh, that is. Hey, my YouTube is like a mine cave. I don't know. Like, the more I go down and scroll, I'm seeing like people who I used to follow. Rookie TV was the Espanol. Oh god, her voice is so cute. I love it. Her singing is really cute. Uh. Okay. Let's see. I know I have them follow. I know I follow these guys. I don't know unless my YouTube is just f up. I don't know. I need to do. I need to go. Look. Super Girls Idol Street. I used to follow these girls. That's an actual idol group. Super Girls. I used to follow them a lot. Something. Oh, I saw the name. It says you Academy. Ooh. That was a part of a Japanese group. Oh, wavy, jeez, breeze. I used to follow those girls, and those girls were spicy. Did they have something in front of their names? Jeez and breeze. Where are they? Did they have a Japanese part of the name? Oh my gosh, I have so many Japanese people that I follow. Super Sonico, my wife, my queen, I shall forever love you. My wife. Why do I follow this person? Oh yeah, the Akishibu project. Jeez, everyone had project in the name. There was like a group called Chubbiness. Chubbiness had a very interesting concept. It just exactly what the name is. Chubbiness. It's these girls who are chubby and they're idols, basically. Yeah. That with Milky that was a part of, and that's Fuji. Is that it? Did I reach to my end? I reached to my end. Okay, no. I know they're here somewhere. No! Don't! No. Don't. Yeah, I'm... Ah! Stop. It started saying names. I'm like, no. Don't do that. Bad. Ah. Oh, well, you guys didn't hear that. That's good. That's all. That's all who I follow. Where are they, bruh? Do I have like another? I have so many. Oh my god, where are they? I know you guys are relevant, most relevant. No, I don't want the most relevant. I want whoever now. I'm sorry, I'm doing my, I really want to bring out this group who has been around for so long. Like, this group is just, it's amazing at how long this group has been around for so long. I'm just like, bruh, huh? How are you still here? Like, the dedication. My head has sensor for a bit. Probably it's just my Oh my gosh, why is my YouTube like this? I'm gonna close everything. No, I don't want to close my YouTube. Like, nothing wants to work. I want to use. Don't tell me I log out. Okay, cool. I was gonna be sad. No, I don't care who's the most relevant. Oh, let me use. You know what? Maybe I can't find these guys. I don't know. I don't care who's the most relevant. I don't know why I can't find these guys. Maybe they're gone now. I never unsubscribed for them. I still like it because I sometimes like see their content randomly in my subscription. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are still doing things. That's pretty impressive. Oh, was it because it was? Ah, stop! Why are you doing that? Oh my god! Stop! I hate. It's a thing that reads out loud and everything. It just reads out my thing. It's not, I don't think it's gone because this group has been around for like so long and they did post something in 2024. It is not gone. It's just, I don't remember their names. I don't really believe that they're gone because they literally post something in 2024. They were still active and still doing group stuff. And I saw someone was like talking about, I saw basically they're just another like girl, like a full-on girl group, but they're basically kind of like AKB, but not really fully, and it's all man-made kind of thing. And they just act like actual like idols here and there, and they do conventions, meetups, and actually do concerts in the conventions and stuff. It's really really amazing that they're still like doing it for so long, and it's really really impressive because a lot of girls has given up. A lot of like people just give up and just move on, but except for trying to be like in Japan or whatever, they do it in their home. They have gone to Japan and do stuff, but they do it all in their home, and that's like the greatest, like the cool thing about it, like about them. Like they were able to like create those things at their home. They didn't go to another country to just do it. They just do all of what they were like J-pop like people do it, and they just did it at their home. So they do like a bunch of dance covers. It's basically just a bunch of dance covers that come from Hollow Project or AKB or whatever group that's like right now very popular and stuff. So yeah. Oh look, Lady Baby. Wow, they posted something 3 days ago. Lady Baby. I haven't looked in my YouTube like subscription in a very very long time. Holy, like YouTube really made you just be like, oh, just look at your home. Don't look at subscriptions anymore. Subscription might die one day or something. Okay. Well, really truly, I think that's it. This is not, I just wanted to do like a little small talk of like history that I was with for a very very long time. Oh, actually it did exactly what I did. Yeah, cool. I wanted to just speak about this for like 2 hours. I didn't want to go any longer, so I'm glad I was able to get this. I got whatever I feel like I needed to say for like 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys learned something a little bit about net idols. maybe next time if I want to do something like this, we'll talk about actual history. I will have like a pinpoint of saying like this is what I want to say, so I don't be jumping all over the place because I felt like in the beginning I was on the roll. I feel like I got everything and then I lost everything after like when I started talking to you guys a little bit. I lost track and I was jumping all over the place. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it won't be a test after. No, there won't be a test after. There's so much more I can really talk about, but I'm very I'm very iffy of like going too in depth on certain people. I would let like really truly I would love to like do like a huge so like there's like a YouTuber who goes out and talk about deep depth about like people on like idols that he like see in Japan and talk about their history, and I would love to do something like that, but with like net idols and talk about like where they are, who they are, and all that other stuff. And I feel like no one really cares now these days. People are very okay with PLs, and when if they like became VTubers, people are more chill when it comes to that. But it's like, I don't want to be that type of person right now. A net idol interview channel, that'd be cool. That would be really cool to like talk to the people, like talk to like the people who I really really like, even though I didn't really do anything, but like I was really truly really fans and just talk about where they are, who they are, and all that other stuff. No, you're not, because I don't have time for that. I can't reach out to one. I don't have time for that, honestly. Uh, and the people who I would really, 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 really want to talk to, unfortunately, I know I can't because of like of where they are right now. So it's just like fuck, fuck. I want to talk to them. That would be cool, but they're not. They good, good. It won't. Even if I see them, I met them in real life already, and it's just like fuck. So it's kind of like a waiting game. That would be like a waiting game if I actually wanted to do that, right? I would have to wait. I will have to wait, and that's not going to happen. Damn it. I would have to wait for a very good long time for the people who I really, really want to talk to. And don't ask me how I know about these things. It's like, how? Wow, Kingly, you know too many things. How do I know these things? You stare and you find something interesting and you do a bunch of research and you follow them and you get intrigued and you watch their Twitch or their YouTube and all that other stuff, and you just follow them as a fan, and that's how you will get to my level, buddy. Do like what you do with VTubers, but you do it with other people. You just watch them, follow them, see what they're doing, what their business, and understand completely. Just be very open-minded and like try to understand and be open-minded of like their culture, of what they're doing, and all that other stuff. Yeah, people are just sometimes amazed that I know so many things, and it's like it's not that hard, honestly. Just go in depth. I don't know, be a curious person, find out why, why. If anyone made a documentary of it, that's like a good starter, and then you can just go through and understand. If you can find an old documentary about it, then cool, go watch that old documentary about it. Listen to people essays. People love doing essays. uh, what's the worst that can happen if you reach out and hear the story of from the voice mouth? I do not I'm not a person who would want to do those type of things, honestly. As much as cool it is, it's not something I prefer someone else to do it. I'm not the type of person like, oh, become an interviewer. Oh, like, well, like, I don't want to be an interviewer. What the hell? I was a fan. I just like it, and I know someone will. Someone will do it. Don't worry. I have with the way how VTubers have become, I know someone would do it. But I'm definitely not the type of person, really, truly, fully to like do something like that. Or it's not like I shouldn't do it, but I don't care to. I don't really care. There is one of the girls, Amy Nang. She wanted to do those type of things, do like documentaries. You can go to her channel where she talks about idol stuff. I don't know if it's still, if she actually. Yeah, it was Eminem. That's who. Yep, it was Eminem. He talks about it, bro. Go to Eminem channel. Yep, that's exactly who I talk about. Yep, he's the one who knows about idols all this time, man. All those time. Mockingbird. That that 8 before he got doing that movie and everything. Yeah, he, he went to become idol online, even though he was like, before I get into that machine gun Sally scandal. Okay. Amy Nyang. Yeah, Amy Nyang. Amy Nyang. And her name kind of changed again, I believe, to Amenia, because of her real. I think she changed it to a real name because it came from her real name. I'm not completely sure, but her name was Amy Nyang. You can probably still find her stuff on YouTube. I don't know. Let me see. Let's check. Amy Nyang. If it allows me. I don't know. Shit. Let's see. Amy Nyang. Let's see. Does her YouTube thing still come up? Oh, yep. There you go. Yeah, Amy Nyan. She's like the second video. Oh, and she also did. Oh, jeez, that's what you know, rookie man, Rookie-chan. Yeah. Yeah. There's well, will you find her YouTube though? I don't know if her YouTube will show up now to see that. Oh, but you do see Amy Yang. She's basically the dark-skinned girl, the brown girl. Yeah. Oh, Tokyo and Tokyo Girls. Tokyo Girls. That's a good place to find articles and all that other stuff. But yeah, that is not her YouTube channel. But maybe her YouTube will show up somewhere. I do not know. Her old name used to be Amy Nyan, but it is something else now. But hey, at least you get closer. I don't know. I mean, I literally it's just Amy Nyan. She literally pops up right there, but her channel doesn't pops up. Like her video, I just type it in and her video just but it's under something else. Like someone posts a video of her show, but I believe her YouTube probably like in her thing, unless you don't know how to spell Amy and you don't know how to spell Nyang. That's understandable. Have a good day. I don't know what to say. There's okay. Well, you got the first part right. AMI. Amy. A-M-I Yang N-Y-A-N. Amy Yang. That was her old name for quite some time. Well, her idol name. That's what her idol name was. Okay. Let's see. If I go, okay, her YouTube is, I don't even see her YouTube show up. Okay, so it's not there, but you get to see like the person right away. That sucks. The person didn't even post like her YouTube. Or maybe if you go to this person channel, let's see if this person channel have a like, no. Oh, that sucks. That's stupid. So why? Interesting. Oh, you spacing it. Yeah, no. Yeah, don't space it. Yeah, you have to combine it. Yeah. Anyway. She have another name. Whatever. She have a longer name with her actual YouTube channel. Here, let me... I actually have it somewhere. Because I'm still subscribed to her. No, I want my... Guys, shut up, computer. This is my last. Oh, my last. I believe she did. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. I would just post like... Oh, my computer is still not happy. Oh, there it is! Amasuki Land. Oh my gosh. I found them. I was wondering where they were. Okay, so YouTube is hiding some of my people, the people that I used to follow. Okay, so yeah. Amisuki Land is I don't know where they're based off on. Switzerland. Okay, they're based on Switzerland and also do stuff in Japan too. And they used to just, I mean, they're still indie, but they're kind of like a group that do dance covers and sometimes singing, but they're a group that just do dance covers and some singing. Yep. Amisuki Land. I will post them so you don't have to be going like, where is that? I don't know how to spell that. Giggly, please. Like, hold on, child. I will get you. I have you. I will post it to you. You won't be lost. If I can get to my channel. Because I closed down my thing by accident. I swear, my channel is like a... Stop! Thank you. Stop. Thank you. Yeah. That's Amisuki Land. That's a very, very old group. Right? And then you have... Let me put... Oh. Never mind, she deleted that video. Oh. She deleted a lot of those videos. Oh. Am I crazy? Oh. Maybe never mind? Okay, never mind. So you know, I'm going to leave her channel alone. I will not post it. It seems like because she did say she, I don't know. I guess she changed her mind on those things, and she doesn't want to post them anymore. She does not. I know she doesn't have another YouTube channel. I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see. We can go and see. On oh, it's fully just gone. Oh, okay. Um. Well. Well, that's very unfortunate because she did post a video about her and there was a bunch of videos about her and her she was she was a part of a group called Hot Chicks. That was an idol group. I don't know why you name your idol group Hot Chicks, but whatever. She was part of a group named Hot Chicks, and she was also doing her indie stuff, which is Aminyan, and she went ahead and do other things after that. But yeah, she did had a really good video that probably came out like 2 years ago or a year ago, where she talks about just idol stuff. It was like a really cool thing. I thought like she really wanted to get into that because she really, I mean, she wanted to do documentaries. I guess things change, and she made a new channel. I don't know. Her Twitter is not really there anymore. Kind of. I mean, I have her Twitter in my other account, but I don't want to go hunting down. If she doesn't really want to talk about, like, if she wants to just turn that down, then okay, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to leave that account alone. But she did have made a very good video about like net idol stuff. But I guess that's gone. GG's. Unfortunate. But you can still find some of her stuff on YouTube. No, there's nothing. Like there's nothing. There's literally completely nothing. Everything has been deleted except for probably like shorts and whatever that she have, but it's gone. Unfortunate. I'm just going to leave that alone. I don't think there needs to be anything dig deeper on that side. If you want to dig deeper, go up Maya. By all means, go ahead, dig deeper. But there's really truly nothing. You can only like find like old videos that she like tried to post, and she just basically like either privated them or whatever. So no, it's not. It's not Don't make huge assumptions. It's definitely not, because Amy was definitely, she was doing her own thing. She stopped being an idol after that. Like, she started doing other things and her other stuff in her life. She completely stopped doing idol stuff. So this has nothing to do with, definitely do not believe in fan pushback or anything, because she was basically done and whatever. So yeah, there's nothing, I don't think it's anything wrong. She just want to take it down and just want to do other things, or she find it cringe and she want to make it better. Either or, we don't know, and we will never know. We will never know. I was going to post like a video of like, because this is like her in her like aftermath. I believe she has a fiance now or something. I don't know. It's been a while that I see all of that stuff. But like every time I see her on Twitter, she's fine. Could be wrong, but she's like doing other things than just VTubers. Not VTubers. She's doing other things than like being an idol. She stopped being an idol a long time ago. She's an ex-idol. And she was just talking about her ex life and like just making a small little documentary. And I was like, oh yeah, this would be a good video for you all if you guys want to like know more. But it's not there anymore. So it's like, okay, never mind then. And that was like a year ago or 2 years ago when she posted that. So yeah, suck to suck. Ha. Suck to suck. Yeah, I will be the only one that saw it. Or the people who used to follow her saw it, but yeah. Oh well, that's the but the person, the group that I was talking about, Amasuki, Amaisuki land or Amaisuki land. I don't know how they like do all the pronunciation. Like Shiori needs a memory extractor ability like Shiori. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Probably have like a better, you know, I know, shut up. It wouldn't be like that. I have too much stuff. I should be an archiver. Yeah, Amaisuki-lan. I don't know how, because there's like many ways that you could pronounce their name and it's all in English. It's never in Japanese. It's never in Japanese. I used to just call them Amaisuki-lan. But yeah, you can go through these guys literally. Let's see how long their oldest video. Damn, 15 years ago. 15 years ago, bruh. Yeah, you can go through these guys and you can see like how like people, they're a great example of what people were doing somewhat at the time, because now a lot of girls know how to sing. A lot of them just know how to do the dances, and that's what a lot of like net idol girls were doing. They were just doing dances, they did things in the background and all that other stuff. My joints hurts. That's sad that your joints hurts. Your joints shouldn't be hurting. You're still young, brother. You're not that old. Unless start saying that you're old when you're in your 60s. That's when everything starts to break, okay? Or your 50s, I guess. Your 50s is like, oh yeah, I'm getting old. I'm so fucking old. Ugh, I'm still living in this dumb world. And also you could go through Kiyame. So I don't know. Anyway, okay, I think we should stop now. I was like searching and searching. That took like 13 or 20 minutes to finally find that video. Or find that channel or whatever. Okay. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thank you everyone for coming and letting me talk about like idols and stuff. I really love net idols and it's been a thing that I've watched and I'm so happy to see a lot of them are now like in VTubing and trying it again, and they're more successful because a lot of people are now into idols. Yay. So it gives them, VTubing gives them a space to do that again and try, and people be like, wow, they're amazing, how did you learn how to do all of that? That's so cool. Well, it took years, buddy. They've always been there. Yeah, they've always been there. So now you know some of it. Now you know half of it. You don't know the full thing, but you know at least the beginning. And if you ever heard them talk about net idols, now you know a little bit. I told you just half the story, like just half. There's so much, but I'm not going to get into it. That's too much work. That's too much work. That's less than what I can do. Anyway, thank you for coming. It was nice talking to you all. Maybe do this again. With a proper form, I'm sorry. I can believe in my dreams, I bet. Brain hurt. Your brain should hurt. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Oh, I might have a collab on Monday. This coming Monday. There might be a collab coming. So good luck on watch out for that. There might be a collab happening on Monday. So just letting you guys know. Yay, collabs. Woo. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Matane, matane, matane. Oh, bo, 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 bo. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.